Yo, what it do, Twitch and YouTube? Colts Talk is here live, talking Colts expectations next season. Appreciate you all for tuning in. While the comments roll, I'd like to thank you all the new subscribers, all the new followers. Appreciate each and every one of you for joining Colts Talk on both platforms, man. It's been a long time coming, man. Shout out to Coquito being the first on Twitch. Appreciate you. Uh, Comments are going to start rolling in shortly. Just got to start sending the tweets out, the messages. What's up, District? What up, FaZe? How you doing, man? See trends in the chat. This is a little early normally for me. I usually start streaming around 3 o'clock. What's up, Dragon? I usually start live streaming my podcast around 3 o'clock, but I wanted to do it early today. I'm good, FaZe. I'm good. Yeah, I wanted to do it. Shout out to the 12 people that just walked in here. Appreciate you. But yeah, I wanted to do it early. So I had to get out of bed. So you guys let me know your favorite NFL team and your expectations for next season. Then when I'm done, I'm gonna work out. So yep. Someone commented on my T.Y. Hilton video this morning when I woke up. No, that was the Allen Robinson video. Yeah, I thought it was pretty funny. He said something on the verge of Chris Ballard doesn't make moves in free agency for big names. What up, J Rock? Appreciate you. Indiana Sports Talk in the building. What up? How y'all doing, man? I just thought it was interesting. I just gave him a thumbs up emoji. Cause I didn't want to respond to him. I just, some comments you gotta let them be on videos. Even though I thought it was weird, but you know, the I started thinking about Xavier Rhodes. Well, he did say top free agents, but to be honest, I think Justin Houston was a top free agent before he came to us. What up, your boy Chance? How you doing? Asian Savior, how you doing, man? Shout out to Coach Nation. Welcome in the chat. Appreciate y'all. We'll start rolling in both sides of the platform. Shout out to Teresa for the follow yesterday. I seen that offline. Executive Monkey on Twitch. I got a follow from him as well. All the offline follows on Twitch, I appreciate you. Shout out to both platforms, man. First question today. Who do you think Ballot is most likely to sign at receiver? If it's not T.Y. Hilton, I'll probably go with Allen Robinson. I mean, most people say Chris Godwin, but I don't think so. I can't see Chris Godwin in Indy, but I would like to see Allen Robinson or T.Y. return to Indianapolis. Zachary Pascal is already probably confirmed, so I wouldn't really name him as well. What up, Matthew? How you doing? Darian Green said they are going to change the team name. What would the team name be? FaZe said Robinson isn't a style wide receiver, though. It's a tall, deep threat. I think the environment that surrounds you and the game plan, the locker room, I think it changed the output on a certain player's perspective. So the station inspector is here. What's going on? Who do you want the Colts to draft in the first round? If it's not an offensive tackle, I don't know. Because if it's not Orlando Brown, we got to get somebody off the draft. Shout out to the 20 people in here, man. Appreciate you. Hit that like button. Also subscribe if you're new. What about Kenny? What do you mean? Oh, Kenny Galladay? Oh, yeah. You're right. Kenny Galladay. That's my guy, man. I like Kenny Galladay so much. I don't know why, but It's just something about Kenny Galladay. Yeah, Leatherwood. Facts, face. Facts. I did a video on him. Mock draft. I got a playlist about that as well. DJ Abcool's in the building. He said, "Man, I see we are ceiling being 14-2 if we make the right decisions. To be honest, the floor is 11-5. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that record as well." Did you see Frank Wright's press conference the other day? What Pacific conversation are you talking about? Matthew said Colts front office might re-sign T.Y. to give someone Carson to throw to. No, Carson will have targets if T.Y. stays or not. He'll have targets. Samuel Cosme is exactly like Anthony Costanzo. I think you said that in one of my videos. I think we'll be 12-4. Predicted 11-5. Yep, see? Yeah, I predicted 11-5 as well, or 10-6. One of those. I predicted one of those because I try not to aim too high for the Colts, because when you aim too high, you get shot down, and then you just happens to be worse than what it is. So, yeah, I don't try to aim too high on the record. I think T.Y. will leave, and we'll get Odell and Zach Ertz. Okay. Odell, huh? What makes you say Odell? And Zach Ertz. Interesting. You don't like the tight ends we have already? We should have been 13-3 this year, but whatever. Yeah, I know, right? Talk about it. We lost, I will say, we lost 3 games that we should have won this year. Yeah, I mentioned Pascal already. I know Pascal's gonna come back. I heard Jim Irsay likes him. True. I'm bracing for the worst next year, but think we would do well. Wow, station inspector. At least you're honest. 16-0. Wow. We have great tight ends. Absolutely. You want Hunter Henry? I think everybody in America wants Hunter Henry, dude. Jason Giles is in the building. What's up, Jason? How you doing? I think we need Doyle and Ertz. I mean, true. I mean, the real person I really want, the only person I want as a tight end is Mo Ali Cox. I like Mo Ali Cox a lot. 13-4. I like Mo Ali Cox a lot, man. A good tight end. He should be used as the O-line. Nah, I think him blocking as a tight end is the best. Pascal is great. I just think Pascal needs more targets. Facts. Let them know to smash that like button. Smash the like button on YouTube side of the world. My mom's coworker is Zach Ertz' aunt or aunt. That's nice. Paris Campbell is good. I just think the injury bug affected Paris Campbell's production. He hasn't seen the field a lot, which is kind of not good. But yeah, he'll be back. Hopefully, he'll be back stronger than ever. He can stay on the field. I hope Wentz does, your son. I really do. I really hope Wentz does. Shout out to everybody on both streams, Twitch and YouTube. Shout out to the 6 on Twitch. Appreciate you. All the lurkers. I ain't make my lurk command on Twitch, I don't think. I think Marlon Mack will come back so we could have 3 dominating running backs. That'd be nice. Sorry to Wilkins. If you're the GM for the Colts, what are your first moves in free agency? Signing Trent Williams now. If I'm the GM, I'm going to get Orlando Brown from Baltimore, a guy that wants to play the left tackle, and we need a left tackle. So that'll definitely be my first move, is to get a left tackle, and that's Orlando Brown from Baltimore. I don't care what the pitch is. The guy has a ceiling. He has a position he wants to play, and that's what he wants to do. So, and that's the move I'd make. You think he'll retire as a Colt? Absolutely. Absolutely. He don't have to end his years as a Colt, but I know that's what he'll retire. I heard a rumor wants Alshon Jeffrey. I probably can see that. You're gonna need a lot of targets next year. We got a nice little season ahead of us next year. Pascal was most improved, I think, for the Colts. Orlando's contract is so huge. Yeah, but when you got a guy like that, you gotta shoot at the air, man. You gotta shoot at the air. When we got DeForest Buckner, what we do? We had to give up something. You always got to give up something. You got to sacrifice something to get talent, no matter how good they are. You got to sacrifice something. Trent Williams is good, but we can get him. I don't know about Trent Williams. I don't know. You think Pittman has so much potential? That's true. Pittman has a high potential. Plus, we have the second most cap space. Yep. What up, Logan? Appreciate you for stopping by. You almost forgot me today, Charles. I can't believe you. Charles, I can't believe you. How did you forget? I told y'all on the upload on Tuesday that I was going to live stream on Friday. Can't believe you. Charles, broke my heart. No, I'm kidding. What's up, Charles? Just got back from your run? Let's go, Logan. I wouldn't want to trade Orlando because we still have to re-sign Big Q and Braden Smith and Darius Leonard. Understandable. I thought the Jets had the second most. Now we do. Kenny Galladay is good. I think the Lions in general just don't get appreciated enough. The Lions had a lot of good talent. I just think it didn't pan out how they wanted it to be. The Lions got talent for days, man. No days off, that's a fact. I think we need at least 2 more additions to the receiving corps. You might be right. Everyone's talking about free agents, so we can get, but we need Leonard and Nelson resign. Yeah. Through free agency. Yeah. I said that last live stream, I said if after we got Carson Wentz, the next step in offseason has to be figuring out the situation with Quentin Nelson and Darius Leonard. And that's the biggest moves in offseason. Now we got to go pay Nelson and Darius Leonard. Can we franchise tag one of them? Possibly. But somebody's going to have to take a cut. I don't know who's going to be. Probably Quentin Nelson. But I know both of them is going to want to get paid. But somebody's going to have to get tagged. You think Marlon Mack gets tagged? I think Corey Davis would be a good fit for the Colts if they don't sign Allen Robinson. Corey Davis is nice. Shout out to Taz. I see you. Taz says, sir. We got Titans fans in the building on Twitch. You're not going nowhere. He's staying here. MPJ is going to explode next year. Who we going to franchise tag this year? Yeah. You think it's Marlon Mack or Rhodes? I think Marlon Mack's going to get franchise tag if he stays. I think the person that's going to get tagged is Marlon Mack because he got hurt. So I definitely could see that happening. Everybody's talking about contracts. Nobody's talking about who's going to get franchise tag. That's the real question. We have receivers, but they're young, and we do have Doyle to teach tight ends. If T.Y. leaves, we should get Kenny, who knows a lot. Well, to be honest, every wide receiver that's in free agency knows a lot. I think there's a lot of veteran wide receivers in free agency. So, yeah. In any wide receiver in free agency, I don't think any team can go wrong. But only person that's a question mark in wide receiver market for free agency, in my opinion, is Chris Godwin. I think that's the only person that is a question mark because you don't know what type of player you're going to get. Due to all them targets they had on that run, he didn't really get to explode like he wanted to. So nobody really knows how he's going to play next year. Apparently, Pittman and Wentz are training together this offseason, so hopefully they will have chemistry. Yeah, man, that Colts players are trying to get in the lab right now already work. You've seen Darius Leonard doing his little dance in the gym. So Colts are already training for next season. Hopefully they have OTAs or something so we can actually get them to work. Possibly, I don't know. I'm not a Colts fan, just throwing topics out there. Oh, that's cool. It's just chat, man. Yeah, Godwin is, I don't know. Yeah, we know how fast Paris Campbell is. We actually seen it on that on that flat route at the beginning of the year. I think that was against the Jaguars. He likes the Jets, Taz. Kenny Moore's going to be a beast. Kenny Moore is always a beast. Every year. Every year, Kenny Moore is underrated. I'm guessing the Colts are going to go to the conference championship if, and I quote, Wentz plays like his MVP season or similar. No, I don't think so. I just think we can make the playoffs with a good or bad Wentz. That's just my thoughts in general. I just think we can make the playoffs due to the division we're in. You think Rhodes should stay? I mean, I think most people like Rhodes use teams and seasons like last year to get them back to normal. The system that he was in, he produced back to his Pro Bowl self. He had a few mishaps last year, but Rhodes did really good last year for sure. So I think he just used this as a learning experience to show that he still got it. So he might walk. It's possible. It's possible that he walks for sure. But yeah, if he comes back, I wouldn't be opposed. We still got some good dogs over there. So if he comes back or not, it's totally up to Rhodes. If we want to save money, we can let Rhodes hit the door. Because we got a lot of talent. You scared of the Jaguars, man. Saxonville, man, that thing is dead. They have third cap space. Any of Carson's players coming over with them? I hope so. What up, Greg? Shout out to Greg for popping up. Shout out to everybody on both platforms. I appreciate you. Jacksonville Jaguars are a learning experience. They just got a new coach. They got a quarterback that's coming off of an injury. They got a lot to figure out over there in Jacksonville. So does that mean that they're going to be bad next year? I'm not sure. But they're on a learning experience at the moment. So Bengals were number one. Yeah, so Jacksonville, they got a lot of time on their hands. Richard LeCounte, a safety from Georgia. I'm telling y'all, he's going to be the next Ed Reed. Whoa, Matthew, whoa. Sir, some of your comments may receive fire. Let's just be careful because Ed Reed was a monster. Probably the best safety of all time. In some people's books, that guy can do everything. So let's be careful of what we say for these draft picks because I don't know. I haven't seen a good draft. Well, I haven't seen anybody in the last 3 years that actually could be like, oh, he's going to be a Hall of Famer. In the last 3 years, I haven't seen anything. So the fact that you say something like that for Ed Reed is kind of, I don't know, it's kind of spooky. It's kind of spooky. You're going crazy next year or this year? Yeah. We haven't even had Carson on our team for a good month, and the media is already starting fake stories. Tell me about it. Colts got a friendly schedule this season? I don't know. He said, chill out. So underrated. It's not the fact of being underrated. It's just this is what he did is on the college aspect. It's from the college aspect. So can that transpire into the NFL? Can it transpire to the NFL? And then you have to put into the sense, what team is he going to play for? You really think you can have that production on any team? And then the next question, can he stay healthy? That's the next thing. So all these things have to play into effect before you start comparing him or saying he's the next Ed Reed. You have to think of all these questions. All these things, man. So I don't even like to compare people to Hall of Famers that haven't even stepped on the field yet. I couldn't do it. I respect you. He's the best safety in the draft, in my opinion. Respect. There was guys like that came out the draft like Derwin James. He's a dog, but he got hurt. So his time got cut on the field. He definitely would have changed it, the whole aspect of that Chargers team. last year with Herbert and them, he would have changed it for sure. But he got hurt, man. So injuries come and go. Injuries come and go, man. So I don't know. We would definitely see. I keep a tab on him for sure. And then if he doesn't pan out to what you were saying, I'm gonna find you, Matthew. I'll be like, hey, what happened? What happened to the next Ed Reed? But if he cooks, I'll be like, you was right. I wouldn't be mad at saying you was right at all. The Colts got a friendly schedule. I'm still looking at the comment. I don't think so. We got some fights next week. Next year, we got some fights. We got a nice little stretch where we got to lock in. Dragon said the Colts should re-sign Houston or Autry and then sign Barrett or Dupree. Hey, speaking of Dupree, Dragon, did you guys see the rumor of the Colts potentially going to shop Bud Dupree? Most of my videos, when you people, all of y'all, in my comment section, y'all be like, what was that? Y'all did that trend when you was like, so-and-so to Indy, so-and-so to Indy. I make things like that because if the rumor comes out, they're going to most likely kick my video at the end of the day. Simple as that, man. Bud Dupree is in the rumor market of going to Indy. And I made that video maybe like a month ago. Crazy how time flies, man. Crazy. Feel like I be knowing these things. Watch out for that account. Which account? The account up there earlier? I'm not even paying attention. I see it. Yeah, I mean, he ain't doing nothing, so be cool. Bud Dupree is good. Bud Dupree is really good. I want to know where he's going to land. You hope Carson performs well? Yeah. I hope we at least go to the championship. Hey, man. At least it's not good enough. I want to go to the Super Bowl. If you want to aim high for the championship, just go ahead and say Super Bowl. Shout out to the Colts. Shout out to Colts Talk. Hit that follow and subscribe button. That's a fact. Shout out to my co-host. Also, people should take a look at Jacoby Stevens, another safety from LSU. He's a mini Cam Chancellor. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing because Cam Chancellor wasn't in the league for that long. You talk about Legion of Boom version? I can dig it. I did a video on Jacoby Stevens. I don't want Wentz to be sad like Rivers was. No, it's a part of the game. I think Carson played bad to leave Philadelphia. I don't think so. What up, Charles? As long as you guys have Chris Ballot and Ed Dobbs, and me, we going to. He said, and me. We're going to make the team better every single year. All right, FaZe. Have fun at school, man. All right, Coquito. Rivers was good, but was he the problem? But what? What? Was his age his problem? No. Phillip Rivers did fine. Phillip Rivers did fine. I think it came down to game plan. I think that game against the Bills came down to game plan more than anything. The game plan was wicked. We couldn't really hit our stride. And when we tried, it was too late. So I think the game plan, we lost to the better team. We didn't have an actual strategy of beating the Bills that could work. Plus the going for the field goal instead and all that. And, of course, Asante Samuel Jr., yeah. I watched a little of his game. Coaching and receivers dropping balls, man, we look like the Steelers. Tell me about it. Rodrigo got to get up his leg strength. My boy Hot Rod will be fine. Would you guys want Hot Rod or would you guys want Adam Vinatieri? Let's just be honest. What up, Damian? He said we need to sign T.Y. back or we gonna be done. You think that high T.Y.? You think T.Y. is gonna change how the Colts look next year? if we don't bring him back? That's a good topic. Yeah, man. Hot rod's nice, man. Hot rod's nice. Said maybe prime Vinatieri, but not Vinatieri from last year. Exactly. Rivers was a smart QB. He didn't have the arm he used to. Even if T.I. leaves, we get more receivers. Yeah, I mean, he still put that. He still was trying to put some air under that thing. That last play that happened in the back of the end zone where he did that like that bootleg. That was a play he did before. Same distance, same thing. I think it was just miscommunication between him and Pittman. If the Colts don't get A-Rob, then they should get Curtis Samuel, Josh Reynolds, and I also wouldn't mind getting Will Fuller on a 1-year prove-it deal. Ty goes to Green Bay. Yeah, I think it's either Ty to Houston or Baltimore if he doesn't come back to Indy. Like I said in the video, I think Ty is looking for what he's going to do post NFL because he's going to be retiring soon, in my opinion. So I think he wants to get paid a good, decent amount of money so he can be good for when he leaves. Ty is still a good route runner. We need another linebacker and a number one CB. What linebacker would you want that's not Bud Dupree? No way Ty goes to Houston. What you mean? Anything's possible. Why wouldn't Houston get them? Why wouldn't Houston get T.Y. Hilton? Plus, I'm pretty sure they'll pay him the bag. He is a free agent. We've seen players. We've seen players that got drafted to the team and stayed in the division. We've seen that most of the time. Look at Andre Johnson. He said, "Man, you know he plays good at Houston. We know Ty is their dad, but he wouldn't do us like that." I mean, at the end of the day, it's a job, so he has the leisure to go wherever he wants. Yeah, I don't think it has nothing to do with like payback or anything like that. I just think if he wants to get paid or he wants to be in a situation where he can be the number one and get the football most of the time, I think Houston's a good spot for him. Another good option for defense would be Leonard Floyd. Yeah, but it's a business. Yeah, I think we need another field goal kicker. Oh man, you giving up a hot rod already? I like hot rod, man. I like hot rod. We should keep Walker, and he is so underrated. Same with Kari. Kari Willis is very underrated. Kari Willis is very underrated. Anthony Walker. I don't know. I think we could do. I think we'll be fine without him. I think he can go somewhere else. Anthony Walker. Would I like to keep him? Sure. Would I be sad if he leaves? No, not really. Yeah, I think they have better options. You said it correctly, Greg. Matt Milano. Uh, Walker. Walker can cover. We need to let him walk. Yeah. I think we need another defensive lineman. That is true. Because Houston's about to, I think we should let Houston walk. So we need to go for a lineman outside lineman, like a defensive end. Kicker could be better. What kicker would you get? What up, Anthony? He said Von Miller. Anthony said, break the bank. Let's go get Vaughn. break the bank. We need another defensive lineman because when Buckner's injured, we could have someone else that could cover him for him, like Bud Dupree. That's a defensive tackle, though. Bud Dupree is a linebacker that plays on the outside. DeForest Buckner covers up the middle. He brings the pressure from defensive tackle. Bud Dupree's coming from the outside. I don't think that would have had the same effect. I'm so ready for football to start. Tell me about it. Carl Lawson or Romeo Okara? Is there any defensive tackles in free agency? Hey, man, we got Autry and Buckner. Why are you looking for defensive tackles? It's a touchy subject there. We got defensive tackles. I think we need a defensive end, like on the ends. That's what we need. Because Houston's about to walk. I think Houston's gonna walk, so we need an end. The interior defensive line is fine. We just need something on them ends, man. And we need speed on the rush. We need speed. That's the thing we need to look for in the draft or free agency. Autry might not get re-signed. No, I think Autry's coming back, especially after last year. We need a backup defensive tackle. He said, man, y'all guys forgot about Grover Stewart. I said we don't need a defensive tackle. We do not need one. And if we do, I guess we'll draft one if we really need one, but I don't think we need one. So I think the defensive ends is the issue. The defensive ends, there was no rush coming from off the edges, man. None. At all. Hello, Aquivian. How are you? There was no rush off the ends. Grover Stewart is good, but we need a rookie defensive tackle. Man. Ooh. You still bad at Kamoko Ture? I'll talk about it. Kamoko. Rumor has it he was still hurt. I'm gonna take that. You see me with the drip? I don't know about the drip. I'm not even into drip like that, to be honest. That's not me. So whatever I find comfortable, like a hoodie and some sweats, workout clothes, that's pretty much all I wear. We should draft one in day 3 as depth. Because I'm worried how we're gonna keep our run defense consistent even without Buckner. So where do you think Buckner's gonna go? You think Buckner's leaving? Oh, if Buckner's injured. I think Buckner only the last year it was only due to COVID. I think that's when he wasn't playing. I mean, he had a few minor injuries, but it wasn't big injuries. So unless he had a concussion, there's no excuse. Yeah, so I don't think he was really hurt last year. It was like minor injuries. Like that Titans game when we lost to them, it was half of our team was on the COVID injury reserve list. That's the only reason they really ran through us like that because nobody played. There was nobody healthy on that roster. You lost sight of a champion. You got hurt. Oh, that's tough. Yeah, man, that Titans game, the second meeting when we could have beat them, nobody played that game. Nobody played that game. I'm just saying if he gets a big injury, who's going to fill the shoes? Grover Stewart's going to fill the shoes. Grover Stewart's going to be there to save the day. Trust Grover Stewart. Grover Stewart's going to save the day, man. Grover Stewart is nice. Grover Stewart is nice. DJ Abcool. Grover Stewart's going to do it. I think Grover Stewart's going to do it. Grover Stewart, he has pressure, man. He puts pressure on that offensive line. We need to sign Melvin Ingram. Ooh. Who's the best cheap receiver option in free agency for the Colts? T.Y. Hilton. Grover Stewart needs more snaps. Yeah, that's why he's there. The motto in Indianapolis is next man up. He's not going to get all those snaps if DeForest Buckner's getting through there in less than 3 seconds. If DeForest is on the field, he's not going to get the many snaps. But if DeForest goes out, that's where Grover Stewart comes in. We can fill in the gaps. Yeah, we just need a defensive end. Our interior defensive line is fine. We need some ends that can get through there with speed. With speed. We need speed on the ends. He said, who in the world is replacing AC? Anthony, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know who's going to be replacing him. What if Easton shows he's ready? Well, he's going to be a backup. Just like Nick Foles. Starting quarterback for Indianapolis Colts next year is Carson Wentz. Jacob Easton will be coming off the bench, respectfully. If Carson struggles, Jacob Easton will enter the game. I think that's how it will go. I think it'll be another Nick Foles effect. In English, equivalent. I don't know what that means. I think one more end and one more corner in our secondary is excellent. We at least need 2 more receivers and left tackle, and we good. I feel you on that. I really do. We do need a veteran corner, defensive ends, a wide receiver, and a left tackle. Engraven has entered the building. How are you doing today, sir? My boy Ken Sterling said that he wants the Colts to sign Trent Williams and then draft Darisaw. Do you want Trent Williams in Indianapolis when Orlando Brown is there? Orlando Brown is just waiting for a team to call Baltimore and to get the deal done. Vibing? True. We vibing. I'm trying to tell them, Engraven, we need to make the move to get this left tackle situation finished. Hey man, I'm bad with pronunciations. I'm gonna just call you Hill, or you gonna have to change your name to AH. Until then, whatever I see or how I say it, I think that's how it's gonna go. Like I said, Engraven, you heard we getting Orlando? Give up a 21st pick and scoop Orlando. KD has entered the building. He has the same mentality. If y'all want a left tackle, y'all want to fill that position, there you have it, right there. There you have it. The left tackle we're looking for is in Baltimore, relaxing and waiting for his name to be called. You guys, some people will want to draft one. Some people will want one out of free agency, that's Trent Williams. Those are the only 3 options. Those are the only 3 options, man. He said, what's up with Watts not wanting to play for the Colts? I don't know. Guess they don't want to be battle tested every day of the week. I really want to see the Ravens versus Colts rematch. Trust me. That was the one rematch I was looking for last year. But unfortunately, it came down to a conclusion of the Texans fumbling and not beating the Titans at the end of the year, so we can move up to face the Ravens. But it is what it is. I really rooted for the Texans that game. I really wanted them to beat the Titans. They could have, but the defense just happened to sell so badly. That was a top 10 selling artist right there, and that defense was that was insane to watch. Yeah, I know the Colts interviewed Rondale Moore, yeah, at the Senior Bowl. That sale job was really bad. Like, I knew something was up. I knew something was up when they lost that game. And then at the end of the year, when the season's over, you see all this Deshaun don't like Houston and J.J. Watts gets released. I'm like, oh, it all makes sense now. It all makes sense. Crazy how that works. It's crazy. What up, Panda? How you doing? The Colts will take the AFC South. The Colts are taking the AFC South this season. Greg and DJ Abcool. I like the energy. It's currently unmatched right now. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. I'm fine. Just chilling. Waiting for this workout. Shout out to everybody on both platforms. I appreciate you. 17 people here. I don't know. I can't answer that. Yeah, that's good to hear for sure. Colts ain't won the division since like 2014, right? You might be correct. We were still experimenting. I think that's what it is. The Colts have been experimenting for a while. I was winning in the fantasy championship by 3 points, and then A.J. Brown caught that pass. I wanted to kill the Texans defensive coordinator. Greg, it's a sad day of football to watch that game. And we watched that on my live stream, to be honest. We actually watched that on my live stream that night. I will never forget that. On my live stream after we won, I tuned in to watch that game. And I was just like, what is going on in Houston? They give us a dogfight, and then they go out to play Tennessee, and it looks like they're giving them a dogfight, but they just wet the bed at the end. I was confused. I was very confused. And I was disappointed as well. Houston, they got to get their stuff together, man. I think Bill O'Brien wouldn't put up with this nonsense. What do you mean am I going to watch the Pro Bowl? That happened like 2 months ago. Pro Bowl was 2 months ago. You okay? Choking is a Texas thing. Hey, you might be right. Might be right, my friend. For real? I never saw that. Yeah, they had this Madden Bowl thing. I was at the game when Andrew retired. It was terrible to see him getting booed off the field. For your information, I didn't boo him. Panda, I'm glad you didn't boo him. For that situation, it still haunts me to this day. Because I remember watching that game. Went to a commercial break. Came back and they were still booing. It's like, what's going on here? And then you get an Adam Schefter tweet. Shout out to Adam Schefter. Andrew Luck has retired. I thought it was a prank. I thought Schefter got hacked. I'm like, did he get hacked? And then you see Ian Rappaport tweets the same thing. I was like, oh, this is real. This is real. It's a day that haunts me dearly. What do you think about Pittman not giving up number 11? I'm not mad at him. If that's the number he wants, and he actually switched his number to get number 11, I say he keeps number 11. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It's time for Carson to get a new number anyway. It's on a new organization. I don't think that number was sacred to Carson. So it is what it is. I think he just wanted it. I thought it was a joke at first as well. See, we're on the same page. Just because Andrew Luck didn't announce himself, hey man, Schefter got a job to do. And what he does is break news. And that was the news he broke a little too early. Adam Schefter is a legend. So is Ian Rappaport. All those guys that break news before anything. I break news too. It's okay. Because some of you guys just don't pay me any mind. But, it's okay. I broke news about Phillip Rivers potentially going to Indianapolis before he came. Some people thought I was crazy. Didn't wind up happening. It's just all about superstition. Wentz should be 12. What do you mean? What number you think you should get? Nah, Phillip is done. I think Phillip is done. I think Phillip Rivers was done. That's for sure. He knew it was time to go. He went off on a losing turn, but he knew it was time to go. You don't want to end up like Drew Brees. Drew Brees should have retired 3 years ago. I'm not hating, just saying. Phillip Rivers retired at the right time. You don't want to get too old, and then your retirement gonna look worse than what it should have. When you walk by the trash cans, there were luck jerseys in there. It's tough. Same with Big Ben. Hey, just saying. And Big Ben announced that he's coming back. Can you believe that? It's crazy. Who, Drew Brees? Nah, Drew Brees is rumored to make a return. Drew Brees is supposed to retire, but there's a rumor that he might return next year. Him and Ben Roethlisberger are both coming back. Why? I don't know. I think it's the whole Brady thing. Who should we get for left tackle? Anthony, I said Lando Brown. I'm going to keep saying it because, when you say things, it manifested. You just want it to, you just want it to happen. Yeah, Panda. There was a rumor about Drew Brees retiring, but him and Ben, I think they're both coming back for another year. Orlando, yes. Society is calling for Orlando Brown to go to Indy. Shout out to everybody on both platforms. I see you. He's too old. He keeps getting hurt. Drew Brees is crazy. Ben Roethlisberger, I think he's just confused. I don't think nobody's scared of Ben Roethlisberger. I think Baltimore is actually thinking he's doing them a favor by returning because they know Ben Roethlisberger is probably going to stink it up next year. I think Baltimore knows that. Oh, okay, Charles. I heard that. Oh gosh, we're not praising Tom Brady in here, are we? Think we're in the wrong channel. But I mean, you're still making the playoffs, so that's kind of good for an old QB. Yeah, it depends on which one you're talking about. You're talking about well, both of them, yeah. Steelers, they choked that run. The Steelers choked that run. I kind of seen it coming though. It is okay. How much would Orlando Brown hit the salary cap? And I don't know. It depends. It depends. By March 17th, I think all of this will be figured out. Oh, Drew Brees, yeah. The Saints, the Saints were like this. What I thought was the Saints and Steelers were very identical last year. There were two teams that were overhyped, and then they wound up falling flat on their face at the end of the year. The Saints, they beat the Buccaneers twice in the regular season, so they were like, they're gonna beat them in the playoffs, and then they wound up getting exposed in the playoffs. And the Steelers, they went undefeated, and I was like, you know what? They might lose the rest of their games, and they wound up doing it. I said it on the podcast. Link is in the description. I said it the week before they got their first loss. I don't know which week that was, but whichever week that was, that episode before, I said it. Asante Samuel Jr. is not dropping to the Colts. He is not dropping to the Colts. AKA Brady. You still drinking the Steelers fans 12? Yeah. Steelers fans tears, man. It's a tough year for them. Do you think Carson can bring us further than Phillip? Phillip did a pretty good job for us for only 1 year. I absolutely do. I got faith in Carson. I think he'll pull it together. So it would be a good number for Carson. I heard Big Ben is returning. That is correct. Big Ben is returning. Number 12 for Carson. I don't know. Somebody already has that number, so he has to go with something else. If DeMichael Harris is free to giving up his number, then he can have it. I think we could put Carson in the best position to win. Greg, I agree. I agree for sure, Greg. They have a good coach, so I can see them doing good. Hey, man, the coaching game plan can get you anywhere. As far as the eye can see. They could just tweak their defense a little more and they're good. Yeah. Matthew, stop it. Matthew, stop it. Carson Wentz is not going to hold a grudge because he didn't give up his number. Relax. Even though I think that's funny. I think that's hilarious. Oh, man. You're the first person to say something like that, actually. That's actually funny. You think he going to miss some open targets on purpose? I think Carson's going to be have to fighting for his starting position next year, man. Carson's going to be fighting for his starting spot for sure. What's the status of Paris Campbell? He'll be back next year. It's the only status you need to know. He'll be playing next year. That's why we need OTAs, training camps, preseason games. So we need to see Paris Campbell, man. We need to see Paris Campbell play. The media is going to rip us to shreds when the season starts. When the season starts, just because we have Carson on our team, I don't even think the media would give us any publicity to begin with because we don't even get television time. I don't think they really care about the Colts, man. I don't think the media care about the Colts enough. Like, just think about it. When we made the playoffs, everybody voted the Colts out. They never expected us to make the playoffs either. So, I just don't. What up, Larry? How you doing? I don't think it has anything to do with hate. I just think they underestimate us. How many yards per for Jonathan Taylor? 2,000. 2,000 for sure. I think Jonathan Taylor has what it takes, man. We need to get J.J. Watt, Larry. I was just talking about us trying to go get a defensive end. He is available. I keep you like his crap. It's tough. But I think we'll be fine next year. Record. Our schedule next year is a little bumpy. We got a tough stretch, but I think it ends off with a nice little coast to the playoffs. I think week 7 through 10 is going to be the ultimate test. And then if we can get through that with at least 1 or 2 victories, I think we'll be fine. I'm here in Tennessee and surrounded by Tigers fans. I don't know how you're doing it. I would say get out of Dodge. Shout out to everybody in the stream, both platforms. You scared of Wentz? Oh, man. Please let us know your thoughts. Why are you scared of Carson Wentz? Your best bet is to run. I agree. When the Colts play good, the media is all over it. But when they don't, it'll be Carson's fault. That is true. Carson would put on number one. I'm here in Louisiana, down in the Saints fans. Oh God. Try living in Jackson. All you hear is Duval all day. Oh man, is that like an alarm clock thing? Is that an alarm clock thing when you wake up? They yell Duval. If he does that, I'm gonna clown him all season. Was an Eagles fan. They screwed Wentz over, so when Wentz got traded, I went with him in Indy. Shout out to Christian for committing himself to becoming a Colts fan. I appreciate that. We appreciate that. You're in Indiana. Shout out to Panda. They need to get a Colts more primetime games. I don't know why they don't. Falcons. You got bad luck. You got bad luck. You just made up paper mache. Hey, he was the lowest rated QB last season. What up, Sean? Because everyone sleeps on the Colts. Colts gets no love at all just because they are a small market team, unfortunately. It's true. What up, Gabriel? He said, just don't move to Indiana. It's horrible. My dad's a Bears fan, and it was so fun to make him make fun of his team when they hit the double doinkers. That must have been a fun time to be a Colts fan around the Super Bowl. What position you think Ballot will attack for our first pick? I think it's going to be offensive line. I think that's going to be the first pick. Late in the first, offensive line. If Asante Samuel Jr. goes in the first round, it'll be because his name. He's a good player, but he's okay. He's an early second round pick. I'm originally from Lafayette. What up, Brandon? Depends on where you go in Indiana. Go Colts. I think that's kind of for like every location. Certain areas in any state is kind of like that big. I don't know about that. That's that type of area. What up, Nat Town? Straight. My family from there, but I live in Richmond. It's a go nowhere city. New Orleans Saints. But you're a Colts fan. What we doing here? What you doing going to that voodoo arena? They be over there serving hexes and stuff. That's how they be winning them games, man. They for sure got to go with a left tackle to replace AC. They can adjust their edge rush, corner, and wide receiver needs in free agency. Lots of great names on the market. That is a fact. Oh, it's a birthday gift. Okay. I felt bad for my uncle. He got season tickets this season but couldn't use them because of COVID. That's tough. That is tough. Those season prices, man. Those ticket holders, you know, put a lot of money in stake for those. Man, that's a lot of money. That is a lot of money. You want the kid from Oregon? Yeah, somebody mentioned him. Somebody's mentioned him in my videos. Like I see his name a lot in my comment sections, man. I see him a lot. Lawrence, Colts Law. Lawrence is in the building. How are you, sir? One of the best film guys out there on YouTube. You guys check out Lawrence's channel. Got some good film on there. He gets him from his work for a decent price. Every team will fear the Colts are here. 2021. That's a good quote right there. He's gonna be a top 5 pick. He's gonna be a top 5 pick though. He is rated #1 offensive lineman. Do you have a schedule you can put out when you're gonna do a podcast? Most of them is on Friday, Anthony. I try to make an upload about my live streams. Maybe 3 days before, but most of my live streams are on Friday. I can't really give you a schedule because my schedule is like all over the place, so I can't really just pick out one day and just promise you that it's going to be on that day because it can fluctuate whenever. So for now, it's just Friday at 1 o'clock. It's a good time for me. I mean, I could switch it to 3, but Fridays is pretty much when I live stream on this channel for now, but it fluctuates, so I can't really set a schedule. The only cornerback the Colts should get is Witherspoon in free agency. Bengals need to get the offensive line help for Burrow so they can get. Oh yeah, true. I'm doing all right considering my mother-in-law passed yesterday. Thanks for the shout out. Oh, I'm sorry about that, man. Prayers to your family and you, man. Sorry. You think you know why? Please, Panda, let me know. You seen me on TikTok? How did you find me? But yes, I have an IG. The link is in the description, I believe. I enjoy it. Hope your fan base grows. Thanks, man. You know, it grows by the day, shockingly. I get like a subscriber every 2 days or something like that. Because it was 2020. That's a good explanation. I'm surprised you found me on TikTok. That's funny. $5K before the year ends. Hey. Bringing that sunshine. That is hilarious. I don't even know my TikTok name. I'm not being funny. I'm serious. I don't know my TikTok name. I made that so long ago. The more I look at this Rivers and Wright connection, helped Rivers last season. I believe that Wentz Wright's connection could be a big role in Wentz returning to form. Hoping. You might be onto something, Law. You know, I've kind of predicted that as well. I was like, you know, Ballot and all the guys up there in that top booth, they make these moves, these last 2 quarterback situations, and they like, you know, there's some good system wide receiver. There's some good system QBs. They know the people already, so it won't take them long to, you know, to adjust to our game plan. You know, if we have OTAs, training camp, preseason, and by week 1, I think we'll start off on fire. What up, Michigan's Wolverine? How you doing, man? What's your thoughts on Marvel Tale coming back? And would you like to see DeMichael Harris get more opportunities? My thoughts on Tale coming back is that this guy Well, in the words of Michael Jordan, the ceiling is the roof. So that means that he has a high ceiling and he has potential. So if he steps on the field and the protocol is next man up, if he steps on the field, I feel like he's going to do good. I feel like he's going to do good for sure. The links didn't pop up. I think Marvel Tell is a good corner. I just think he needs time. DeMichael Harris is really good, and he's super fast. Those bootlegs and those underneath routes with DeMichael all day. Jet sweeps, DeMichael Harris. I think it'll work. You've seen the potential he had in the Baltimore game. DeMichael Harris had flashes after that fumble from Jonathan Taylor. Everything just went downhill. The game plan went out the window. But yeah, for sure, both of those guys have potential, and both can make uh, a big scene on the offensive side. Well, the offensive and defensive side. So yeah, they both have potential. In fact, my Twitch is that's my Twitch. I'm going to keep reading the chat. You should start posting on TikTok. Y'all want me to do more work? Man, y'all want me to do more work? Post on TikTok. I need a personal TikToker. Somebody record me so I can do TikToks. Because I'm not recording on TikTok. I'm not. If I find something funny or I've did something in the past, I might upload it. You got it now? Appreciate you, Sean. I'm not recording on TikTok. That's too much work. I'm doing too much work. I am doing too much work. All right, Anthony, appreciate you for stopping by. It'll get people to come over to your YouTube. So will Instagram, to be honest. The fact that Frank in his presser yesterday, he went to other people like Peyton to evaluate a certain quarterback and not railed on just his own opinions, it gives more hope. That is true. That is true, man. I love Frank. Yeah. He said I can record you. I got 20K fans. Yeah, I know what you mean, Greg. It's just the fact that I have this channel that I'm doing. I try to post enough content on Instagram and Twitter for people to follow me. Then I do another podcast that I do on my own that I edit as well, and that takes almost an hour to 2 hours. Then I have to record it. So, and then I have that Twitter handle to take care of, so I don't have time to, make TikToks. I really don't. I'm too busy. I'm too busy trying to do too much when I need to be taking a break. I can't post TikTok. Like the 2 videos I posted already on there, or the 3 ones, those were a while ago, before the other ideas that I had in mind came to hand. So when I do post on there, it's on content I already got. So yeah, like the dancing one when I was dancing, that was the one I already had. I already edited that and then posted it. So for TikTok purposes, if I am on there, I will post content I already did. So yeah. But yeah, I've been on TikTok every now and then, man. I want to learn how to do YouTube channel, but I'll be lost. Larry, it's not hard, man. It's just a long grind. The process and grinding is very long. It's going to take a while, so you just got to stay committed. If that's what you really want to do, if that's what you want to do, you gotta stay on the grind, stay committed, man. Because it is a journey for sure. It is a journey, man. How many games before Wentz gets hurt? Whoa, Eric. Whoa, whoa. We do not wish injuries in here. Not even wish. We don't even predict. We will not predict. We will not predict, Eric. Sheesh. How many years would you give Dupree? If we get him? Yeah, maybe like 2. Maybe like 2. What equipment do you? You don't even need You don't even need special equipment. You don't. You don't need special equipment to do YouTube. If you reach a certain fan base, they'll stick with you until you get the equipment. Just get you a decent editor, a decent editing process, and a camera. I'm an Easton fan. Shout out to Jacob Easton. I've been on YouTube for about a month and got 23 subs. Shout out to you, man. What are you doing? Are you doing Colts content? We're live for an hour, guys. I'm about to end it. Okay, last question. On that, where do I find an editor, and give or take, what's the price? Some editing softwares are free. They give you a free trial. So you just find one that fits you. Do the free trial. And then if you like it, pay for it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Filmora is okay. VSDC editor is good and free. I use Wondershare Filmora, actually. I don't wish an injury to Wentz, but I think Indy lets Eason play. He's going to be amazing. Eric, see, I knew it was something behind it this whole time. I knew it. I knew it was something behind that. And I knew Jacob Eason had something to do with it too. And it's okay. It is okay. It's okay. I expect 10-6 or better. Shout out to Colts fan 20 for stopping by. No problem, Larry. No problem. I knew it was something behind it. Yeah, that was funny though. Next year, Colts schedule is nasty. It's gonna be tough. Lawrence, I was just saying that. Earlier, man. I was like, we got a tough stretch, but it's gonna pan us out for the play. It's gonna make us ready for the playoffs for sure, man. It's gonna make us ready for the playoffs. We got a tough schedule, but I think we'll figure it out. Where am I from? I am from Maryland. Ty coming back, Trent. I hope so. Matthew's in the building. Oh man, y'all coming in late. I know y'all got stuff to do, man, but whew, y'all coming in at bad times. Dude, Eason is the next Herbert. Wait and see. I know, Eric. Eric, in the words of Michael Jordan, like I said earlier, the ceiling is the roof. The ceiling is the roof. So we don't know how it's going to turn out for Eason. I think he's going to have another. I think it's going to be another Nick Foles situation if things don't pan out. He was just up there. True, appreciate that. Yeah, man. Wentz is what? Wentz is an experienced baller. Yeah. I don't know Equipian. Well, how do you pronounce it? I don't know. It just happened. I guess the talks with Rose are going good. Hey, man. Rose. Oh, that was fire, Matthew. That was fire. That was fire. By the way, thanks for that hashtag advice between you and Bring the Juice on my show. I have 100. Hey, let's go, Lawrence. Let's go. I like it. Yes, sir. I love that, man. I love that. Wentz needs Alshon. I doubt it. Can't compare to the Colts to the Bears QB. They suck. That is funny. That is, hey, man. I like that, man. Positivity. All right, guys. I'm going to answer maybe 2 or 3 more questions. Then I'm gonna go work out. It's time to hit the hay. Kind of hope we let Robinson. Hey man, I hope we get Robinson too. Jonathan Taylor is amazing. That Allen Robinson vid is doing numbers. Robinson can reach for the ball. He's really good. Ahmed on the Twitch side of the world. How are you? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Purdue. One of my favorite podcasts. I appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. I'm partial to Arshawn only because I know him personally. Oh, true. You got a point there. Your ideal pass rusher free agent this offseason. My eye was on Carl Lawson. Carl Lawson, I don't know, man. I think we can get a decent price for him too. You know, you got guys out there like Shaq Barrett and them, but they're gonna ask for a lot of money. I think Carl Lawson, what he's doing at his age, I don't think he'll ask for much. I think we can steal Carl Lawson. Yeah, the guy played man, Lawrence. Von Miller. We went in the conference this season. Fact. Yannick Ngakoue. Last year, the history with him. Oh man. And I was just talking about this the other day. I said I couldn't stand Yannick last year. The fact that we played him twice. Then he gets traded to Baltimore, and we had to play them next week. If we had to play Yannick 3 times, and he was wrecking havoc every game. He was wrecking havoc. I just didn't. I got tired of seeing him. I really did. I got tired of seeing him, man. We played him 3 times last year. Thoughts on resigning anyone? We need to resign. Danico Autry, T.Y. Hilton, and Mo Ali Cox. Those 3. Those are 3 I want back. Grab Derek Barnett and the Eagles, drop him. He's only 24 in the baller. You guys are trying to make that Super Bowl team in Indy. I respect it. Not Pascal. Yeah, Pascal's already back. I feel like that deal's already done for Pascal. So that's why I didn't bring him up. I feel like that deal's already done. Also like Rhodes to carry. Yeah. I mean, I think we can go without Rhodes. I think we can bring back Carey. I think Carey has a bigger ceiling than Rhodes because I think Rhodes is almost out of there. So I think Rhodes was a 1-year thing. If he does come back, that'll be great. But I think that was a 1-year thing. I think that was just like for him to get his feet back under him, which did well. What up, Brandon? How you doing? All right, guys. It's been great today. Shout out to all the late people that walked in. Unfortunately, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Video dropping tomorrow. What would you guys want to see? You guys want me to do my thoughts on the player? Marlon is still in the building rehabbing, so I think that means a lot. Possibly he and Ballot are in talks for a shirt talking to prove it. Yeah, I mentioned that Marlon Mack might get franchise tag. I said I wouldn't mind him getting tagged if that's possible. If he get franchise tag, I wouldn't mind that. So my Tennessee Titan friend was making fun of Carson Wentz. I feel like that's not gonna age well at all. But about to get 2017 Carson. Mahomes gonna be the next Brady. Anything's good as long as you keep up the off season. Hey man, I figured something out. I'll come up with a video idea by tonight. Who are our new coach hirings? Heard we had like 5 new coaches, but don't know really. Marcus Brady is the new offensive coordinator. I think that's probably the biggest. We got a new defensive back coach. Eberflus is back. Eason. But yeah, I think the biggest move for our coaching staff is Marcus Brady. I think he's going to have a big role in our offense next year, including Jags QB coach. Yeah. But yeah, the biggest move, in my opinion, is Marcus Brady getting promoted. I think that's going to be a big deal. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. You guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, please subscribe if you're watching this post live stream. Appreciate you. What else? Subscribe if you're new. Like button. Check out the links in the description. So subscribe to my guy Coach Law as well. Appreciate you guys for stopping by. Until next time, shout out to my brother. This is Coach Talk signing out. Peace.